wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please I need ya. Got my head down when I was young. It's not my problem. When I feel heavy metal, when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please I need ya.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go on this cold afternoon in Chicago.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the ground, here's the rookie out of Arkansas. Inside the 40. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
19 tight. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Slot man in motion left. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They get 20 on the connection. 1st down, Cleveland.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Get it. 70.
First carry for Joe Mixon. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When you can get this level of run support with your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
3rd and
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here to talk things over before third down. Tight end motioning left.
Ready.
They'll throw here on third and short. And that is incomplete.
It's clear from that third down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on fourth down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket. On the defensive side of the field, now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man complete. That's Judy.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Browns.
Got it. Ready.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Ready.
First down.
Bronco 80. Go, Rig. Go. Ready.
On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
Back to throw. Open man. That is bomb. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the
So the rule of
34-yard
thumb,
line.
so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10. Now a give on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pass play good for 22. First down, Chicago. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off, hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
From the 35, here's second down and 3. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Marcus Schlesinger there on the stop.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 1.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. First down and more inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown Bears. That is second touchdown of the game and 17 for the season. Gives him a second touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19. Bronco 80.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
Open man downfield is Bannon, the tight end. It is a big play for the Browns. 31 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number. They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this.
On the stick.
3rd and 10.
Dragon 60. Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Bannon. They'll go up here. 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
That's good for the Browns. First down. A gain of 15.
Buffalo 18.
First down.
18. Pioneers.
They'll look to throw. They'll get it to Bannon once more. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Jack Panther.
A gain of 14. First down, Cleveland.
On the handoff, running left, it's Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That's another Browns first down. First and goal, Cleveland.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
On the return, here comes White. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Start on the ground, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
15 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll try the right side this time. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
10 yards on the pickup.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. That's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A play fake. Now Williams flushed to his right. Now he takes off. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive. Getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Open man. That's Duece. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. First time these two have connected this afternoon. And it'll wind up being a first down.
7-yard line.
Here's a run to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Williams. They're called in at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Chicago. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Santos good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 21-7 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19 Lions, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
13 yards. It's 2nd down.
18 Rebels.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Oh, falling away, what a throw. He drops it in there.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. 3rd and 7.
Mike.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready. Count to 60. Count to 60. Warriors 70.
He'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 18 yards on the connection. It's a Browns first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Browns first down.
Check my two. Hook, Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's over the middle and caught by Judy. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now, faking the give. Right back to Judy. He's got it again.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. Good decision to take off. He gets 50 yards and a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal.
18 Cardinals. Back to 60. Ready.
Mixon will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Browns.
Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here comes White. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
To a whole nother level. Don't know no better. When I got rich,
Off play action. Here's Williams. Forced out wide. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. And as for much more, 22 yards on the first play of the drive. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He'll air it out down the middle. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. His 4th TD grab of the season.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Davis now to return it. Whoa. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready? 19, 18. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Dragon 60.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get that out to Mixon. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
19 Light. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cougar 19.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. Set to go now on first and 10.
The Browns, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Cleveland.
Back to the air one more time. Pass up by Bond. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Cleveland.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Browns, first down.
Looking to set up that wide receiver screen, get it out to the edge, but they do not connect. That one is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in?
This is intercepted. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12.
Mike, that's a great play for any defensive back, let alone an undrafted rookie. I mean, to think that every single team passed on him in this past year's draft multiple times is pretty hard to believe. And again, this is the growth. This is the development that they saw when he signed there as an undrafted free agent. And he has taken advantage of every opportunity he's been given, and now it's creating turnovers for this unit.
At the 16-yard line.
Here's a second and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
37-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A play fake. And they'll throw with Williams. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Tyson Campbell that time, able to knock it away.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard
A
line.
play fake. Now Williams. He'll send this one deep for Duece. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
36 yards. And the Bears first down.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board when I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
He'll try and throw, and here's Williams. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Holston Lovely. Touchdown, Chicago. On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it, and the Bears will extend this third quarter lead.
Bears 35, Browns 13. Cairo Santos.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. The return, here comes Davis. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Browns take over first down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cut 19, cut 19. Let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Come on, come on.
4-yard
Set.
gain on the play.
Cougar 19.
First down, Browns.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Cougar 19. 19 Lions.
At the 42-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get that out wide to Sampson. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play. I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll look to throw again. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
27-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Now, faking the give. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he is out of bounds at the 45. They get 18 on that one. First down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Williams. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. This ball is intercepted. Tyson Campbell. And the Browns are going to get the ball to start the second quarter as time expires here in the first. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw here to begin the drop. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
That's going to be incomplete. Good rush until the defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now a third and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. They'll look to throw yet again. Exiting the pocket right. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Buffalo 18.
Back to the air once more on second down. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Third down and 11.
79 Broncos. Street. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers. Drag him 60. Trap 60.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Highland Wallace. Touchdown, Browns. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And they get the two-point conversion. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. Gonna try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff, running right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Bears first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Williams. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears. Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
Bears will line up for the 2.
They're going to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
43, Browns 21. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
19, come on, 19 tight, 19, hot, 70.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He'll drop this to Sampson underneath. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Hot, 70, hot, 70.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And That's about as good as it gets.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Back to the air one more time. He'll get that out to Mixon. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3.
Ready, go.
Back to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made him comfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. They'll go for 2. They'll drop to throw. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack off the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd and 10. Here's Williams. They'll look to set up the screen here. There he goes again. And he will score again. Touchdown, Chicago. It is his 3rd touchdown of the game. And 18 now on the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. Sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run. He's got space inside the 25. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. Now it is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here we go. One final play. To the left side, and it is caught by Fannin. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So this one in the win column for the Bears. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oaks. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.